Hello grade 9s and welcome to chapter 17. This is an interesting chapter. It takes place on an unscheduled holiday, a rare day of rest for the community. On the surface, everything seems happy. The sun is shining, people are playing, but for Jonas, this day confirms a terrible truth, which is that he doesn't fit in. We're going to analyze the conflict between Jonas's new reality and the ignorance of his friends. We will see how the memory of war from chapter 15 destroys his ability to be a child. The chapter begins with Jonas analyzing his own emotions. He stopped taking the pill for 4 weeks now. The stirrings have returned, and with them the ability to feel deeply. He realizes that when his family talks about anger or sadness, they're just using words. Look at this quote. Lily had not felt anger, shallow impatience and exasperation, that was all. Jonas realizes that without memories, the citizens are emotionally hollow. They can feel irritation, but they cannot feel rage. They can feel contentment, but not joy. Jonas is now the only person in his world who is truly alive, which makes him feel incredibly lonely. Jonas goes to the playground to find Asher. Attack! The shout came from behind the small storehouse where play equipment was kept. 3 children dashed forward, their imaginary weapons in firing position. He sees his friends playing a game. It's a game we all know, pretending to shoot each other, falling down, playing dead. They call it good guys and bad guys. But Jonas stops cold. He sees the game differently now. Because of the memory of the dying boy in chapter 15, Jonas doesn't see a game. He sees war. He sees the boy who begged for water, and he hears the scream of the horses. This is a moment of dramatic irony. We and Jonas know the horror of what they're acting out, but the children are completely innocent. Jonas begs them to stop. He stands in the middle of the field, struggling not to cry. Watch Asher's reaction. What's wrong, Jonas? It was only a game, Fiona said. You ruined it, Asher said in an irritated voice. Don't play it anymore, Jonas pleaded. Look at Asher. He's annoyed. He says you ruined it. When Jonas tries to explain, Jonas realizes it's hopeless. He says you had no way of knowing. This is the peak of the conflict. Jonas wants to stop the violence, even simulated violence, but society, represented by Asher, defends it because they don't understand it. Asher apologizes, but it is a hollow apology. He says, I accept your apology just like a robot following rules. Jonas realizes he cannot force them to understand. This chapter creates a powerful sense of isolation. Fiona asks Jonas to go for a bike ride, but he refuses. He watches his 2 best friends ride away without him. The author writes, he felt such love for Asher and for Fiona, but they could not feel it back without the memories. This is the tragedy of being the receiver. Knowledge separates you from the ignorant. Jonas loves them, but he can no longer be one of them. He realizes that he could change nothing. This feeling of hopelessness is dangerous. It usually leads a character to take drastic action. Back at home, the mood shifts. Father says, tomorrow's a busy day for me. The twins are being born tomorrow, and the test results show that they're identical. 1 for here, 1 for elsewhere, Lily chanted. 1 for here, 1 for elsewhere. In this community, identical twins are forbidden because they would cause confusion. It violates sameness. So, Father has to weigh them. He will keep the heavier one and release the smaller one. Listen to how casually Father talks about it. He says, then I wave bye-bye. Jonas asks where the twin goes. Lily suggests elsewhere, maybe to another community, apart from the other twin. Notice how Jonas feels a fluttering hope that maybe the baby goes somewhere nice. He still clings to the euphemism of release. He doesn't know the truth yet. Now it's your turn. For your must-do, I want you to answer the following. What specific memory flashes into Jonas's mind when he sees the children playing? Why does Jonas conclude that he could change nothing at the end of the scene? Explain the barrier between him and his friends. For your should-do, write a short paragraph of 60 to 80 words contrasting Jonas's emotions with his family's emotions. Use Lily's emotions as evidence and any other evidence from the rest of the novel. And for your aspire to do, write a reflective paragraph of 80 to 100 words responding to the following prompt. Is it better to be ignorant and happy, or to know the truth and be sad? Thank you, grade 9s, and I'll see you next time.